There are a couple of ways to stop spam comments on WordPress website. You can go to settings and discussion, and you can manually check and uncheck this option, default option, and block the um, commenters IP address and some of the keys and um, some other things. But WordPress default features is not capable enough to prevent spam comments. Also, if you disable comments from your or all your posts, this will also suffer your real visitors or readers. So, one of the easiest ways to use a simple security plugin that will handle all this situation. It's very easy and lightweight and does not affect in any ways on your performance. I mean, the loading speed. So, if you want to do that, go to plugins, add new, and search for Antispam Bee. This is the plugin. You may find other similar names. Just make sure this is by plugin collective, and at this time this thumbnail is this picture, and the name is anti-spam bee. All you have to do is install now and just activate, and even you don't need any additional configuration, though you have the option. For example, if you go to the settings, and you can make some tweaks to make it work differently, but you don't need that. All you have to do is just install and activate, and you are done. This plugin will do its job precisely. However, if you want to see these settings, let me show you a couple of things. If you want to make some adjustment, so click on settings, and again you don't need to go to the settings page and make any other settings. All these default options are okay. Anyways, uh, these options are pretty self-explanatory. Let me show you a couple of things that you can uh, make some adjustment. For example, this option, delete existing spam after 0 days. You can make this time. For example, if you want to delete all these spam comments after 3 days, you can just put this number here and check this option. If you want to delete all this spam after 1 days, then you can. But if you want to delete everything in instantly, then you can make it zero or keep or leave it blank. Anyways, and there are other settings. For example, mark spam as do not delete. That means if this is checked by default, and it means that this plugin will not delete these spam comments. Just make them mark them as spam and send them to spam folder. Let me show you. Here is the comment option. Currently, I don't have so much comment here. This is a demo site, and these are approved comment. But if I make any of this spam, then you will see that this number has been increased to 1. So this is how does it work. That means if you check this option, then this plugin will not delete this comment. Rather, it will send this to this spam folder. So it's just personal preference, and this is checked by default. And if you want to get notification through your email, you can check this option, and this will go to your admin email. For example, if you go to your settings, and you will see an email address. For example, here this is a demo. Anyways, this plugin will send this email to this email, whatever you have on this set admin settings, and also to this admin users email. So this is how does it works. And Pretty much that's it. And one another thing I would like to do is remove comments by spam reason. Let me find this option. Here is the option delete is comments by spam reason. And if you check this option, you will find a couple of options here. So all you have to do is check this option honeypot, empty data. Make sure you press this control key or command key on your keyboard. So you can select multiple items in this same row, and a local DB spam, fake IP, and also check manually. For example, if you check mark any comment manually as spam, then in the next time if the same IP or same bot make any spam comment, then this plugin will also handle this same thing. So you don't have to manually mark this spam every time. So pretty much this four options would be okay. Just select them and save these changes. So and again, you don't need to make this, but this is just a personal preference. And I personally like to delete all this spam comments immediately. But you don't have to do that. But I tested these plugins for a couple of years, and I use this plugin on at least more than 200 websites. And I found that it works very well, and it does not have the real visitors or readers. So you can use this plugin without any doubt, and you don't even need any configuration, as I mentioned. And finally, last one thing I want to point out that if you want to uh, make another progress to your comment, it's not exactly like the spam comments, but it's more likely to prevent unwanted comments or unwanted words or links to the comment body and field. For example, if using the previous plugin, for example, Antispam Bee or some, it you prevent these bots and spammers. But what if someone takes time and to manually write comment on your blog post? And uh, so, for example, I have a demo blog post here, and if I write manually here and insert a link, then I can do that. Let me show you from an incognito window so you will see how it looks like. So here is the post. For example, on this comment field, you have comment body and name, email, and website. Whatever you type in this website, this becomes a link once the comment is published. For example, this one. If I click this, it will open this website for just like this. But if you want to remove this field, and you can do that using another plugin. And also in this comment you see that this comment has a link. So it opens the web page, but if you don't want to allow link on this comment body, you can also do that. So let me show you. It's another plugin to do that, but you don't need to use it right away. And if you are a startup blogger, but if you see that you are getting too much manual comments that contains the unwanted links on your comment body, or if you don't want to allow people to insert website links, that means If you want to hide remove this field totally, this is a totally optional field, but people wants to put their link. Let me show you how you can do that. Go to the plugins page once again and click on add new, and this plugin is called comment link remove and other comment tools. This is the plugin name. I will link to this blog post. It's written by me. You will find other information and the settings of this Antispam Bee and for this new plugin called comment link remove and other additional information. If you have any other questions regarding this plugins, you will find them here. And anyways, go to this plugins page and search for this plugin, and make sure that this plugin is written by Quantum Cloud. And all you have to do is install, activate, and enable three options. After activating, you will find a new option on your dashboard, QC CLR settings, or if you don't find it right away, you can go through these settings after underneath this plugin name, whatever it is. This is the same link as this one. And click on it, and you can also click on this. This is the same as mentioned earlier, and this option are pretty self-explanatory. They remove website feed from comment body. If you check this, this will remove the website field from the comment body. Uh, as I mentioned earlier, you will also find this option on this screenshot on the same blog post that I will link to, and uh, uh, leave this as it is, and disable turning URLs into hyperlinks in comments. That means if someone pastes a link, for example, if I go to this blog post, and that will make you clear. I am going to copy this link and opening in a incognito window, so it will make more sense. So this is the blog post, and if someone paste for example, this is a link, and if someone paste a link just like this, is it will turn into a plain text, and this will not be clickable. For example, this link is now clickable. So if I click this, this will open the website, but if I enable this option, this will remove this clickable feature or clickable behavior from this link. This will turn into a plain text. So this has been done if someone insert a link or a URL, and you also have to enable this option, remove HTML link tag. That means if someone manually type an anchor tag on this blog post, for example, if someone uh, for example, this is an example anchor tag, anchor text. So this HTML, this type of HTML link will turn into a plain text. For example, this plugin will remove this part and also this closing tag, and this will become a plain text. So this is what it does. This third option. Uh, so this is all you have to do and save your changes. So you are done all with that. That removes this website field from this field, removes this field, and also removes any hyperlinks, whatever it is, URL or HTML tag. For example, after activating this links, URLs are not clickable. This turns into a plain text, and if I and this type of that was a HTML link, it also has been removed. So this is how it actually works. But if you want to keep the website field, just uncheck this and save your changes, and you will get your field back.